Hey Virgo, how's it going? My name is Dre, and this is your reading for October 2017. I'm using the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, no reversals. So in the center we have the Empress, Seven of Cups, the Emperor, Three of Wands, Eight of Cups, Ten of Wands, King of Cups, Page of Cups, the Magician, and with the Magician came out the Five of Swords as well, so I kept it. Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands, sorry, is the outcome. Additional card, Nine of Swords. Wow. So, for some of you, you are getting married and you are pregnant, or you know somebody that is getting married and is getting pregnant, or is pregnant, or they already have kids, and you are just around for that, or you're like a bridesmaid or something, and you're there for the wedding. That's so beautiful. So if you are getting married, or if you are pregnant, congratulations. For some of you, that could happen because there are a couple of threes, and Scorpio rules your third house, and Jupiter is going into Scorpio. I think it's already there. I haven't looked at the astrological map, but if that's the case, I feel like for some of you, you are going to move, get a new job. For some reason, I feel like start over, but it's not you're necessarily starting over, but you're getting new things coming to you in terms of I really feel like in terms of like moving, or friends that, new neighbors, new colleagues. For some of you, it could be a new job. We have this Eight of Wands, fast communication. So a lot of you are probably expanding your network circle of friends, the people you network with, really expanding, like especially if you have a business, you're expanding the hell out of that. And you're taking the lead charge, you're taking that role, or you and your partner, if you're married, you two are going into a business. You two are doing something different, stepping up in terms of where you're taking your monetary situation. So yeah, very impressive. Congratulations. I'm seeing a lot of different things here. I'm sorry. I only gave it like a quick glance before I hit record. Yeah, for some of you, it's like you're releasing old baggage. You're getting new things underway. I feel like with this Scorpio energy, Scorpio and Virgo work really well together. I love the harmony between the two because I feel like Jupiter going into Scorpio is only going to help you guys to really focus in on the details, because especially now, because as I've been saying in the other videos, Jupiter, when it goes into Scorpio, or when it goes into any sign, it exacerbates, it expands things to make us notice them more, especially problems. And Virgo, you guys are very keen on figuring out what's going wrong. So as long as you're not getting overwhelmed by, or if you overindulge, I feel like things should be on the even keel, in terms of, and that's going to be a really good energy to sort of channel, to use that to create these things that you want in your life. For a lot of you, I'm seeing is like just starting something new, starting something that's totally you, that you own, that you control. And I feel like if you might be afraid to take this direction because you might not, people might not understand where you're going from it, or you might feel like you're a little bit too selfish, or other people might make you feel like you're being really selfish by doing this. But I feel like in order for you to have any control over your emotional agency, because we have as many wands as we do cups, actually. Well, we have more cups, but there's a lot of wands too. I feel like this is going to be really an emotional journey for you guys, especially if you're married and you have a child. I really feel like that you are seeing all these possibilities for where you could take your family, for where you could take you guys. for what you can create, for what you can bring, for what is going to be abundant and plentiful for you guys. Making more money, living in a better home, meeting better people, really having better control over your finances, your career, even your family, being a more authoritative, stern figure. I feel like will come naturally. There's all these things working in harmony right now. I just really feel like that there is a family that is going to come out of not a terrible situation, but it's like there's a lot of memories attached to this old place where you guys used to live, or where you're living, or whatever you're doing. For some of you, it's like you've left a partner, and now you're in this point where I feel like if you attract, the law of attraction, if you put out that energy of, wanting new love, wanting to do it in a sort of spontaneous way, just see what will happen. I feel like if you put that energy out there, if you talk to as many people as you can, if you really, again, put yourself out there, I really feel like you could find that emperor. And I feel like he'll help you heal, or he or she will help you heal and cope with all of this emotional baggage you've been dealing with. At the same time, you have to be able to control it yourself and be able to be there for yourself. But I really feel like this guy, this person, this woman, it could be anybody, will be a nice compliment to you. There'll just be this natural exchange between you two. But yeah, I'm really getting the sense that this is family, and this is friends. It could be dating as well. Like, some of you might even move. Like, I see you moving out of the country. Some of you could be just like, I'm tired of America, if you live in America, or you're tired of wherever you're from. If not a new country, at least a new state. Applying for new jobs elsewhere, seeing what else is not in your current area. And I feel like if you guys want to take that risk, if you feel like, you've thought about moving to a different state, but you just haven't for some reason, or a different country for some reason, you haven't, I would encourage you to do it. Because it's just this emperor and this empress. It's like there's so much abundance, and there's so much good assurance and reassurance and foundation and solidity that I'm feeling in this reading, that I feel like if you're putting the work in, and if you're being responsible and realistic, anything can sort of come up from this, whether it be love or career or a new move or meeting new people, all of this really possible. And of course, the only cards here that I see as being kind of negative, of course, the 5 of Swords and the 9 of Swords. This is just like beating yourself up at night and just being really guilty, like, for all the decisions you're making, especially if there is like conflict about whether or not, you doing something independently and you taking control over your idea, your vision, and other people, or you might feel like family just are kind of not as easily convinces you, or people around you are just giving you a hard time, or maybe it's like when you're actually in the mode of creating your own business or whatever this is. I feel like you're going to be met. It's a lot of resistance, and there's going to be a lot of steps that need to be overcome in order to make it work. But I feel like if you're passionate enough, that will drive you anyway. Just, wow, what a reading. Just expand yourself beyond what you already know, Virgo. Take a chance, take risks. Maintain your foundation, maintain your stability, maintain your emotional well-being. If there are situations that you need to walk away from that are becoming too burdensome, and I feel like all eyes are on you right now. Like, I feel like the people that you work with or the people in your family life, they're all counting on you. They're all depending on you. Not everybody deserves that. Not everybody deserves you sort of being there for them and getting them out of situations when they don't deserve it. So cutting those ties that are too burdensome, which is essentially what the 8 of Cups and the 10 of Wands is, it's like releasing ourselves from things that are just weighing us down, things that will be better off not, us not dealing with them anymore. There is still that feeling of, well, I have to shoulder some of the responsibility. I need to be there for some people because they can't do it on their own, and fine. But, if ever there's conflict from that, I feel like you should take that step and saying, you know what, I am done. I feel like there will come a point where you're just like, you really are done. For some of you, it's still like, I'll still be there for you. But for others, I really feel like you're just tired. You're over it. So I feel like when it comes to trying to cultivate harmony, when it comes to trying to cultivate, in order to cultivate harmony, you need to be able to be in touch with your either spiritual side or your creative side, your curious side. The Seven of Cups can be a curious card as well. Doing things, just following your heart, following your passion, and just trying things, seeing what works, seeing what doesn't work, and with this Eight of Wands too, that's all about just putting your arrows out there, if this is love, or putting out the message, sending out the signals, getting people's attention, for whatever it is, if you want to move, the whole process, I don't know the steps of buying a house, but I figure that there's a lot of paperwork and a lot of communication with like real estate agents and brokers and all that stuff. So good luck with all of that. I just feel like just keep trying, keep pushing. Jupiter and Scorpio is only going to make you push even harder. And I feel like you guys, again, the Scorpio-Virgo combination is amazing. So if you have a lot of Scorpio or if you have a lot of Earth energy, really, besides Taurus, that would be kind of tense. But I really feel like you guys will be able to swim in that channel and make it work for you. As long as you're willing to expand beyond. You should be willing and open to expand beyond the emotions you already know, the feelings you already know, and try something different, try something new. All right, so thank you, Virgo. I will see you guys in Scorpio season.